Hello guys, welcome to another video on Movie House, and today I've compiled 15 mistakes from Monsters University. 1. At the beginning of the film, the teacher Karen counts 19 students, then says one is missing, implying there are 20 students including Mike. However, when the students are told to pair up, Mike doesn't find someone to pair with. This should not be the case if there was an even number of students. 2. While coming down the bus, Mike is seen standing on the second step of the bus, but in the next shot, he was at the last step. 3. What is Mike carrying on those bags? All 3 bags full of books and accessories? If you guys say no, he is carrying his clothes too. Well, if you notice carefully, there doesn't seem to be much of a clothing use here in the Monster universe. 4. The textbook chapter on the Cobra Hiss scare explains the eyes need to be open to 110% capacity, but the diagram wrongly depicts this as an angle with the eyes open at 110 degrees. 5. When Mike and Sully move into their bedroom at the Uzma Kampa fraternity house, the door opens inward, but when they fall through the doorway, it opens outward. 6. When Mike and Sully are first shown their room at the fraternity house, the light switch is under the top bunk bed. In subsequent shots, it has moved closer to the door and is no longer directly under the bed. 7. Pigs cannot climb in our world. So should they in the monster world? Then how did this pig limb up to Mike's dorm room at such a height? 8. In what is supposed to be a time-lapse scene, we see the Monsters University campus as nighttime ends and the sun rises. The shadows of the trees and buildings never change position as the sun gets higher in the sky. 9. In the house party scene, a modern dance song is played. Assuming that this movie takes place years before Monsters, Inc., which was released in 2001, this type of electronic music did not exist back then, I guess. 10. During the introduction of the Uzma Kappa members, Don tells Sullivan that he's scary even with his pink polka dots. They're not pink, they're purple. And we have no evidence that Don was colorblind. 11. Mike's extremely muddy feet are cleaned suddenly, and he did not enter the lake to wash his legs. 12. The record player in the cabin is rotating in the wrong direction. If you say things in the Monster universe are different, then let me remind you it's in our world, and it should not spin in the opposite direction. 13. Sully's scare, which shook the other room, has a lower score than the Roar leader's scare, which did not have any effect like that. 14. In Monsters, Inc., when Mike and Sully walked through Monstropolis to go to the company, Mike said to Sully, "You've been jealous of my good looks since the 4th grade." But if you've seen this film, Mike and Sully met in college and weren't even friends at first. 15. Sully and Mike worked for the abominable snowman in the mailroom of the Scare Factory. But in the movie Monsters, Inc., his reaction isn't what you expect when Sully and Mike are working for him. It seems like it was their first meeting. That's all for this video, and if you like this video, give a thumbs up, and for more content, hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.